and I'm never wasting ink. Placement on the paper, perfect, that's the way I think. Always stay in flowing mode and chain it up like links. I will keep it all afloat and rock this boat that never sinks. Never wasting words and I'm never wasting ink. Placement on the paper, perfect, that's the way I think. Always stay in flowing mode and chain it up like links.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another NF Reaction. As always, we're your host. I'm KC, KingCanada.
And I'm Laura the Rookie.
And next on the journey through the search is I Miss the Days. Thank you, NF Fan for Life, for keep sending us this song, so what to do next. It makes my job a hell of a lot easier. And all the NF supporters, you guys rock. Now let's continue down this NF journey. I Miss the Days. Let's go. As long as he's not hating himself anymore.
I miss the days when I had a smile on my face and wasn't so caught up in all of the small things. Wasn't so adamant that I could handle everything alone. It wasn't so cautious and always exhausted, and actually listen to things that my heart said. Riding my bike, just riding my bike, not overthinking my life. Not always wondering if I'm a likable person or someone that nobody likes. Not always stressing about money or losing my job or scared I ain't making the flight. Not always going to bed every night with this knot in my stomach that never unwinds. What happened to me? Yeah, what happened to me? When did I start to believe I wasn't worth it and question my purpose to breathe? Wondering who I should be, happiness out of my reach, scared to get back on my feet. Need to get rid of what's detrimental, but it's hard to let go when the thing that hurt you help you get to your dreams. See, I miss the days when I wasn't so faded, love wasn't always invasive. I could embrace it, just innocent waiting, not always living in anguish. When did I break it, become overtaken? What was the moment I caved and gave away all of my faith and made a replacement? I miss the days when, I miss the days when I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come.
We're having a rainy day. It kind of suits it perfectly, staring out the window when the rain will come. It's not snow. I like this song just because I think everybody's felt this, you know. I miss the days when you just were more like naive as a child, you know, not having all these worries. But also, he's saying, like, I miss the days, you know, when I was like riding my bike and stuff like that. And it always makes me feel worse for the generation below us, because even as a child now, being so thrust into like social media, back in the day, like, we played outside, we lived like a real life. And nowadays, I think with social media, like, regardless it is, like, even when you're young, you're starting to almost like feel depression more than ever, or anxiety more than ever. And it's like, yeah, I miss the days. Sadly, like, those days, like, for everybody, I think, are like gone.
Well, that's kind of a bold statement. I don't know if
that's true. They're always on social media. It's all video games. Like, no one goes outside and like plays anymore. Everything's
I'm not disagreeing with you, but it's just I don't see, and I agree with you, but I also feel like we're on the precipice of going back to how things were. Because as he says in the song, it's times were simple back then, like, without knowing it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you kind of want to know what's going on in the world, but like with knowing what's everything on in the world and being attached to your phone, as you said, you lose that that sense of whimsy, the wonder. But it's also like, I am seeing people like they are going back to things, like especially our generation are going back to things that we enjoyed as kids, whether it's video games or maybe it's gardening or, you know, different things that are. And I think video games is a bad example, but I think it's just part of that, like, is evolving into what makes like the present simple, you know?
That's us, yeah. But
I think that will be passed down along with the kids, but it's very relatable. It's just they don't have a great start like we did.
No. We actually just lived in the real world at one point. And I don't feel like a lot of them now are.
No, I agree with you.
In the real world.
Yeah, I agree.
Out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids. Yeah, I feel like life was so much simpler then. Yeah, when we had joy and we were innocent. I give it all to feel that way again, Give me my mind back. Yeah, give me my mind back. The one that told me I was worth something when I fall flat, yeah, fall flat. The one that told me I was worth something when I'm off track. Back when my imagination wasn't in the cage and it was free to run fast, yeah, give me my mind back. Give me my mind back before it was hijacked and wasn't described as a place of limitation, always indicating I can't handle everything from my past. Hated anything it dissects till I'm depressed. I know I'm blessed, but I'm cursed too. Take me back when I was happy, but I wasn't acting. Vulnerable, but didn't see it like some kind of weakness or a thing that's unattractive. Had emotion, but I learned to mask it. Didn't know what I was running after. Didn't know the older I would grow, the more I lose control and take another baggage. It's really sad when everything you thought was stable crashes. Everything you thought would take the sadness really only made it deeper, got me off the deep end asking, will we ever feel like we imagined? Will we ever feel like we adapted? Will we ever feel like we did back then? Just take me back when, just take me back when. I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love.
I said I wanted, like, back when I thought the world was attractive. You know, and you just that innocence of you as a child, the whole world's ahead of you. Like, how many times as a kid too, you're just like, I can't wait till I'm 18 so I can do what I want, or do, you know, you're always like say that when you're a kid. It's like I could go to bed whenever I want. And then you realize like now when you hit 18, you're gonna be like, fuck, why am I not 12 again?
Well, it's because like you're a responsible adult now, and not only like as a kid, you only just had to kind of worry for yourself.
Yeah, and
now
you
you're
realize
adult.
how tough the world is, or how fucked up the world is.
Even at 18 years old, you could be part like in a dynamic where your parents are making you go to work or go to school, to be part of society, and so you're still contributing, and it's a hard like shell shock, you know, from
big time.
Especially like from high school right into college, because everything warps and changes, and yeah, it's very relatable, and it's sad even when he was saying like when I used to smile for real and now I'm just kind of faking.
Yeah, that's fake smile. Yeah.
And I mean, it's
painting the smile on his face like he always does.
Yeah, but it sucks because it's so easy to fall into that trap of just letting all your problems consume you. Which as a child, you're very, very good on bouncing back and just being like, Jimmy's mad at me, whatever. Like, I'll go play with someone else.
Well, sometimes even back then, it's like it's your whole world. If your friend's mad at you, then you're like, oh man, like it's just the little things. I like the line too. He's just like, yeah, you know, I know, and I accept that I'm blessed, but I'm also cursed too. Yeah. He's like blessed because you know he's got all this going for him. He's got a crazy, not crazy, wrong word, but just I'm trying to think of the right word. A very like fan base, not crazy fan base, but like one that really loves you and will stick by you. Yeah, passionate fan base. Crazy is not the word, but like a very passionate fan base that always stick by him and like everything he's done. It's like I'm blessed to be where I'm at, but also it's like my brain is still like my curse to myself because I can't seem to find the happiness in any of it. Yeah, but that's the thing too, is like he's also taking on the responsibility not only of just like his wife and kids now, but literally all of his fans, because he doesn't want to disappoint them, right? Yeah. And that's really heavy, which as a kid, you're just like, even when he started writing, you know, when it was writing for himself, and now he has the mind of like almost the whole world like in the back of his mind, right? So that would be very hard to kind of balance. And trying to top what you did last, and that's always a or will they still like cycle me? To get into, yeah.
I miss the smiles we had when we were young. I miss the memories of feeling love. I miss us running underneath the sun, staring out the window when the rain would come. I miss the smiles we had when we were kids, yeah. I feel like life was so much simpler then, yeah. When we had joy and we were innocent, I give it all to feel that way again, way again.
once again, NF killing it with the production.
Oh,
Adding just that choir in the background. Once again, I love when he does that too, where it's like, even in this hook, the background's like a kid singing along with him.
Yeah.
Like, it just brings, like, it's this, like, younger side, his old side. He's done that on a few of his songs now, where it's like the kind of the kid vocal or the lower, or the higher pitch, like, voice in the back. And just adds, like, to the whole thing of, like, the kid in me still wants to, like, be the kid in me as well, you know?
That's exactly, it's so funny. That's exactly where I was gonna go with it too. But I didn't catch on to the little kid, like the younger voice in the clip. So that's very interesting that you pointed that out.
You never catch the background vocals.
No, I don't. I don't know why. I'm just like so caught up into. But anyway, so it's like you said, yeah. It's almost like the little kid in him is just kind of like, why is our world still like this, or why is it so dark or so serious?
Yeah.
But I like the choir, especially at the end, because it almost did feel like the sun was coming out again.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
It almost...
Talking about the rain hitting the window. Good call. Now you can actually see that in the sun breaking through the clouds.
Yeah. And like the choir, because like the choir was such a cheerful, like hopeful...
yeah.
And so it almost, like, to me, it felt like I don't know if he had kids at this point, but it just feels like,
think so, no.
As a parent's perspective, hearing that part of the song, like you're just like worried about like the good old days, but then you look at your children and you're like, okay, now I'm gonna have it with them, and it's almost just like, how do you bring more play into your life? You know, like when it would rain, I remember as a kid, I would run out and I would be that nerdy kid dancing in the rain or picking flowers.
I'd swim in thunderstorms with my sister and my mom would get mad at us.
I mean, we're not necessarily the safest, but it was all just about just trying to find like fun in the moment, right? And I believe that's probably where he's kind of getting at, because like the world goes so fast, and then when you're an adult, it's so serious, and so it's very easy to get caught up in
Yeah, it's funny, we were just like talking about this the other day when we were doing like I think it was at the family dinner. We do one like every Saturday, a family dinner on my mom's side of the family. And we were just talking about how fast time flies, but like high school feels like it feels like it takes forever.
Like a whole
to just
lifetime.
get through those like 4 years. It's a whole different world. Yeah. But then you really, when it's over, how fast it just fucking goes. And then you look back at like, man, to be like 10 again, to be, you know, like I even like go ball my kicks. I'm a 90s kid through and through. I love everything 90s. I still will watch the 90s Ninja Turtle cartoons. Yeah. I'll still play a PlayStation 2 over any console. And that's just also for me to like relive that nostalgia, I guess, as well. But it was also just, it's like simple for me. It's like a simpler time. It could bring me back to that time. We watch so much 90s stuff and live still in the 90s. Still play board games and card games. Like. Yeah,
and that's kind of what I was saying. Is just like, it's just like a desperate cry to bring like whimsy and play back into your life, right? But it's just like you're so caught in it, you don't even know how to have fun anymore. No. And I feel like a lot of, as you said, like a lot of our society, including the kids, are not knowing what true fun and joy feels like, because they're just so worried about getting the likes on social media. The likes, the follows. They're being forced to grow up way too fast, and again, fed way too much information all at once in one shot when your brain is still developing, you know? Yeah, I agree. Like when, I think it's Australia that's trying to ban kids off social before 14 or something like that. Or 16 or something. Yeah. I totally agree. You don't need to know the responsibilities of the world right now. Maybe your own country, because you're going to be the leading generation. But yeah, you don't need to know about all that stress. No. You don't need to compare yourself to people across the world who are living in a different environment, who might have had different privileges than you. And yeah, it's just very hits home on I would bet like almost every adult, to be honest. Yeah, one of those songs that's like, I'm sure he's probably around our age, I would assume, you know, like Chris Webby and stuff. That's why I like hip hop artists like this, because they talk about stuff like, oh man, I grew up listening to that, or I grew up in the same kind of way, or, you know, that same kind of life. And I was very good at resonating with the fans about his story. And just, I agree with him, man. I miss the days. Like I said, I relive them still today. And luckily, and he's doing it now. It's like I relive them through my son as well, right? Like
when I'm like watching the Ninja Turtles with them or Scooby-Doo cartoons, and that's just like,
or Christmas
and I love
and
it.
birthdays,
Yeah.
like when they're opening their gifts.
Yeah,
or,
I love it. Make Christmas special again and all that. Yeah. But that was NF. I miss the days. Thank you all the NF fans who tune in every week. NF fan for life. You already know, man. We appreciate you so much. I will let you guys go. I was KC, KingCanada.
I'm Laura the Rookie. Thank you for tuning in. Yet another one of NF's wonderful songs. Curious to see where it goes, and yeah, I'm curious to see where his whole kind of outlook kind of goes in the next album. I'm curious if he's still battling with these issues, or is he going to give us like tidbits to maybe help us break out of it? But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we'll catch you on the next video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.
So breaking all the beats, independent, filling all the seats, independent, summon all the heat, independent, BTB, we are tremendous, team on the rise, insurrection, game will deny the insurrection, crew has arrived, insurrection, KC's time, an insurrection, breaking all the beats.